York's classic rock, Q1043.
Caroline Hirsch, the legendary comedy impresario of New York City, the most famous such person in the history of New York City, is with us this morning, along with the great Jeff Ross. So good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. This is cool.
And of course, Jeff is the roast master general. So you're from Springfield, New Jersey, Jeff?
Newark, Union, and Springfield, in that order.
Okay, so you were like right in the shadow of that gigantic American flag on Route 22 East in Springfield, New Jersey.
Oh, I know it well.
Yeah, world famous Autoland.
I used to take the 114 bus right on Route 22 from New Jersey into the city to do my open mic nights.
Mm-hmm. And whenever I think of Springfield, New Jersey, I of course think of that, and I also think of the White Castle.
Believe me, I used to skateboard in the front of that White Castle when I was in high school. That was like my cafeteria. That was my spot.
Were you a good skater?
No.
You've got a show called Take a Banana for the Ride.
Yep.
A one-man show by Jeff Ross.
And he has the hat to match.
Yeah, but here's the deal. It says here, Take a Banana for the Ride, a one-man show by Jeff Ross. Don't most comedians do one-man shows?
Well, I guess I meant that to sound more theatrical, a little fancier. Because we're doing it in a very fancy room for the New York Comedy Festival at the Hard Rock. It's called Venue. And I'm going to have music and visuals, and it's going to take you on a dramatic journey through some of the people that made me who I am today.
Well, you have this hit Netflix show, Bumping Mics.
Oh, yeah.
With our friend Dave Attell.
The greatest.
And my boss, Big E, told me that he saw an episode and our wonderful late friends, Bob Saget and Gilbert Gottfried, were there with you.
Oh boy.
Correct.
And he said that, that was just such a special moment. I know you were very close with Bob Saget, right? And
yeah, I'm going to do the scleroderma benefits that he used to host. I'm hosting now. We're going to do one in New York soon, the same week as at the festival. And in my show, Take a Banana for the Ride, I do give major shout outs to Bob Saget, Gilbert Gottfried, and Norm Macdonald. They were the three guys that sort of inspired this show because they all were very close friends of each other and of mine, and they all passed away right in a row.
Yeah.
And it took me back to a place when I was a young man in New Jersey, coming up in comedy, and I lost my parents and my grandfather, and all kind of during my teenage years, and it kind of hardened me and sort of prepared me for what was next.
Well, we weren't prepared at all. I've got to tell you, those deaths were shocking.
Oh, shocking.
And Caroline, you were so close with them.
I know, and what's happening is that during the festival, we Scleroderma Resounds Foundation is something we do it every year at Caroline's, but this year we are they're honoring me with the Bob Saget Award.
Oh.
So we're making the charity is making an award in Bob's name for his tireless work for the charity.
And didn't he do that for his sister?
He was, and the funny enough is that he helped with the charity before his sister was diagnosed.
Oh, that's insane.
It's insane. And
that's
then he got
prophetic.
and then he did a movie about his sister, and has been involved for so many years, and for the last 20 years. But years ago, I helped start this charity in LA with two of my chef friends, Mary Sue Milligan and Susan Fenneker. And every year they come into Caroline's and we do cool comedy, hot cuisine. And it's something that has worked, and we've raised money for this charity over the years because it's little known about it and affects lots of women.
Well, the New York Comedy Festival is back for its 19th year, from Friday, November 3rd through Sunday, November 12th. So it's expanded.
We have expanded this year. Since you know, we tried to, you know, we're keeping the Caroline's brand going through the festival. So we've been producing all these shows. So really we have over 150 shows all around the city that are happening with
Wow.
22 big theater shows. And Jeff will be at the Hard Rock Hotel doing his one-man show there
At the
at-
venue.
at the venue, which is a gorgeous room. And the Hard
Gorgeous.
Rock is one of our partners here in the festival. And at the Hard Rock is going to be the comedy hang during the week. So everybody should come over there.
Mhm.
And agents and managers are all staying at the hotel. And the room is gorgeous. It is just gorgeous. So we'll be doing shows there like from Saturday to Saturday.
Well,
So all week long.
the Apollo Theater, Brooklyn Academy of Music, Beacon
uh,
Theater, Carnegie Hall, Madison Square Garden, the theater at Madison Square Garden.
we have Bill Burr at the Garden, the theater
Uh-huh.
at Sam Morrell. We have 4 shows at Carnegie Hall.
Town Hall.
Town Hall. We have Robin Shaw there, David Tell there. I mean, Brett Goldstein's at the Beacon Theater. I mean, maybe there's a ticket or 2 left, you know, to see him. He's totally sold out. I mean, these tickets have been selling really, really well.
Well,
So,
we need to laugh.
I
Everyone
know.
so need to laugh.
well, I have to tell you, for 10 days, you can pick out one show and every night have a great laugh, and it kicks up your immune system. So it's all good for
It's
us.
really true.
And-
It really does.
And Jeff Ross, you're known as the roast master general. You're like the go-to guy for roasts. When you were, because you're a young man still, when you were a kid, did you watch, you know, like the Dean Martin roasts on TV? Or you know, I mean, obviously they were much tamer than like the Friars Club roasts, but did you, as a kid, did you get into that kind of comedy at all, or was that something that came later in your life?
It kind of came later. I didn't even know what the roasts were until I started doing comedy. Back then, there was no YouTube. I had to go to the Museum of Broadcasting. And Caroline, I didn't know I'd get to talk to you this morning. I'm so happy that you're here. She remembers me coming in from Jersey to do Caroline's in Times Square when that club was just opening. And the festival and Caroline's has always given me chances to try new things. And other than the fact that Caroline helped start the Scleroderma charity with Bob Saget and that whole team, she's been supporting artists such as myself. Actually, comedians, the festival raises it to an art form and really shows us off. So every few years I'll have something new and I'll come to Caroline and I'll say, can I spread my wings and try something new at the festival this year? And this year, more than any other, I'm really looking forward to trying something different for the fans and for myself. To be honest with you, it's cathartic to talk about my friends and to talk about some of the people I care about.
I saw Don Rickles one day in a restaurant. He walked into the restaurant on the Upper East Side.
Hey,
Mhm.
Jim Kerr, I know you. How you doing?
He just started insulting everybody, and everybody was having just such a wonderful time. It was like people were going, I can't believe it. Don Rickles just, you know, called me a blank. How cool is that?
You know, people need to laugh at themselves a bit, and that's what he made you do. So
And that's what Jeff Ross does so well, among other things. Also a great storyteller.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Now, there will also be some musical performances during the festival as well.
Yes, we have some musical performances at Stand Up for Heroes, which is our 17th year, which is November 6th at the David Geffen Hall.
At Lincoln Center.
I guess we have John Mellencamp, and Rita Wilson will be singing also.
Josh Groban. I mean,
Groban.
they'll be.
It's a
lot of
wonderful,
people
wonderful
there.
show.
Wait a minute. So Tom Hanks' wife sings?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, she.
Oh, yeah.
Cabaret singer.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a good singer.
Huh.
Can I say something
Tom
about
Hanks has been
Yeah,
very supportive of the Bob Woodruff Foundation.
yeah. Go ahead, Jeff.
one of the best events at the festival is that Stand Up for Heroes event that Caroline's mentioning, and they raise money for severely injured war veterans, the Bob Woodruff Foundation. I did it last year, and Bruce Springsteen was headlining last year, and Eddie Vedder, who's a friend of mine, surprised me backstage, and he knew that I love Bruce. And I said to him, if I ever get a tattoo, I'm going to get Born to Roast, because Bruce is born to run, I'm born to roast. And then Eddie Vedder backstage at the comedy festival that night drew Born to Roast on my shoulder.
Oh, and I see it now. Yeah, there it is.
That's very cool.
Did, have you
Since
had a
we're on
chance
the
to-
rock and roll morning show, I had to show that off.
have you had a chance to show it to Bruce yet?
Bruce looked at me like I was totally out of my mind.
Well, the New York Comedy Festival will have what's the total of shows?
Oh, it's over 150 shows, way over 200 comedians around. And you can also go to newyorkcomedyfestival.com.
That would be nycomedyfestival.com.
.com with Bread Financial is one of our sponsors. You can do your Bread American Express card. And we're really happy to, Jeff's dates that he's going to be at the venue at the Hard Rock, Saturday the 4th and Friday the 3rd of November. So you should, try to get tickets to see
November
our
3rd,
wonderful
4th, and
crafts.
5th. I'll be
Yeah.
at the Hard Rock. November.
Yeah,
3rd, 4th,
there's a
and 5th.
total of 5 shows.
There's Darnell Rollins is also at the venue at the Hard Rock.
Packing 5 shows into 3 days. That's
That's a lot.
a lot.
That's a lot of
Mhm.
pressure. Do you feel
You know what?
stressed?
It's like doing reps. Like I did go back and forth on whether I could pull off an emotional one-man solo show, twice a night. But I was like, you know what? I care enough about the people I'm talking about, what the show is. But most importantly, at a festival, all the comics come out, and that drives me. That fuels me. I can't wait to show my new act to all my friends. It's like having a new toy.
Well, it's 10 days, 5 boroughs, over 200 comedians, and over 100 shows. It's the New York Comedy Festival. Tickets are on sale now. For a schedule of events and to purchase tickets, visit nycomedyfestival.com. Caroline, thank you as always for spending time with us and telling our friends about the festival. And Jeff, I'm going to try to get some tickets to see you.
Oh, that sounds like
Oh.
such a special show. I mean, for
Mhm.
us, Jim, right?
Thank
I mean,
you.
we
You know
miss
what?
them so much.
I want to tell you what it is real quick. Take a Banana for the Ride is the name of the show. That's something when I was an open micer, when I was not headlining for Caroline, but when I was emceeing at Caroline's and the festival, my grandfather, who I lived with in New Jersey, would give me a few dollars for the Holland Tunnel and a banana. And he'd always say, take a banana for the ride.
Aw.
That's where this is coming from. Everybody I roast at the end of the show is going to get a banana.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jeff Ross,
Thank you, Jeff.
Caroline Hirsch.
Oh,
And Carol.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us this morning here at Q104.3.
Lots of love.
New York's classic rock, Q1043.